Who all we got in the house? Robin, Eden. Who else is in here? Float's in here. Oh yeah, he's on the camera anyway. Never mind.
What's up, brother?
How's it going, man?
Man, everything's good, brother. Everything's good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Just filled my belly up. Got me some sweet tea. I don't have a dirty float tonight, but I do have my sweet tea.
Yes, sir. I got the tea with me right now. The yellow cap Milos, you already know.
Oh yeah, man.
We made it to another podcast, everybody. Welcome in to the Bump Podcast, baby.
And glad y'all made it to another one as well.
Tell them what it's about, Dirty.
Man, it's about, well, under pressure. How many of you feeling under pressure in today's world with the recent events and of just even the past few years? You know, it makes everyone in a kind of a different place these days. You kind of feel, I don't know, out of place, actually.
Let's
Put it literally. Out of sorts. Will, what's going on, man? It's, you know, and a lot of pressure going on over here with selling the house, buying the house, and all that good stuff. A lot of pressure over here on this one. Had a stressful job. Yesterday afternoon, and it's been crazy. How about you, Float?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's been a lot of pressure over here too, brother. I mean, it's just pressure of life, man. I mean, with everything going up, prices is getting insane, man. With just everything, groceries, gas, you name it. You can't go out and buy anything, stop at the store without dropping $20+ or you know what I mean. You can't go in and buy a drink and chips or something for less than $10. It's just crazy.
No, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's a lot
it
of
is crazy.
pressure.
What's up, Mandy? Me and my father-in-law were actually talking about that. He came over for dinner tonight, and we were talking about how he went into the hardware store today, and he's like, "Man, it's crazy expensive in there." I'm like, "Ray, what in the hell isn't expensive right now, man?" He's like, "Well, gas
Well,
is down 30 cents." I'm like, "Well, that's true, but everything else is still."
yeah, exactly. I bought today. I had to I stopped and got. I had to get some new body wash. I got some more beard oil because I ran out, and some beard wash. $40.
It's crazy, man. And people wonder why, um, you know, service industry and professionals everywhere, why they're raising their rates. Really? We're supposed to stay where we are, right? Yeah,
Right.
not
Yeah.
happening.
Not happening. Hey, Mandy. Yeah. I know you. I know you got the pressure on you, Will.
First job of the year. Holy cow.
Wow. You did it by yourself, man. That's good
Oh,
news.
poor thing.
That's yeah, poor baby, but that is good news to hear that you're out doing it. You're
Yeah,
able to do
obviously you can stick your hand above your head now. That's the
it. Yeah.
that's the good news of that, right? But, at least you could, and he came home. I'm assuming, since you didn't mention it, that you came home uninjured. That's what we need to talk about. I think.
Exactly.
It all, is he
I
is
mean,
he injured or no?
I was telling Brittany, I was like, you're gonna have to wrap him in some bubble wrap. So get him a
Dude,
bubble wrap suit.
no, remember? Well, they're still around now, but remember in the early 2000s when those big balls that you could get into and go down a hill in them? Henley had one of them, man, and they used to get into fights in the horse pasture with them. That's what Will needs.
Yeah,
They start.
all you see is his hand sticking out of the top with the pressure washer. Dang it, Will.
He needs a clash helmet.
Mm. Oh my gosh. My kids gave me a head cold. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the stuffy head cold just went through this house as well.
Yeah, my son's been sick for a couple of days.
The old stuffy, and then above that, it's allergy season here with all the goldenrod, all that stuff. So it's stuffy season no matter how, and then you compound it with a cold going through the house. It's no fun. I mean, I haven't been able to work at all this year, so it was most gratifying money I've made in a very long time,
Yeah,
likely the whole head,
that sounds like Will.
the whole year!
Yeah,
Exclamation mark.
I did a job the other day too, and it was like, yes.
That's what I was going
I,
to ask you about. I said, no, I'm going to ask you when we go live. And how'd that job go? Because you kind of did before and afters, and that's all I could see of it.
yeah, I was gonna do a YouTube video, and I got there and was looking for my GoPro, and well, it was back at the house. I was like, yeah, I could have probably did it on my phone, but I just went ahead and just did before and after. Man, it was great, man. That I don't know if the pictures really do it justice on how dirty it was and how clean it came, but yeah,
I
man,
could see it.
that
'Cause I know how to look for that. Beiges and yellows are hard to catch on camera, man, as to how dirty they
right,
really are.
yeah.
But I
And
could see it.
see, part of it, like I had to go back the next day to get my after pictures on one side and the back because of there was no sun there and it was still wet, and so it didn't look good at all. So I went back through and took the after pictures the next day. But the
Nice.
guy was
Well, it looked
pleased,
good.
man. Yeah, he was real happy with it. I may get this driveway and a sidewalk out of it, and also the guy's making me a song. He does like jingles, and he makes jingles for companies and does promotion videos and that kind of thing. So he's actually gonna do a song about the Dizzle, and maybe it'll
Oh,
be for
nice.
my YouTube and stuff. Yeah, yeah, I'm
That's
excited about
awesome, man.
I
That's
gotta
cool.
send him like some like the words that I use the most and stuff on my YouTube, and he's gonna put that in the song. So I'm excited about that.
So is he like Charlie Sheen, and whatchamacallit, the TV show, because he was a jingle writer in that comedy TV show?
That's who he reminds me of. Now that you say that,
And wasn't actually what else was it? Wasn't Arthur, the movie Arthur, Dudley Moore, wasn't his profession a jingle writer too? I think
I
so. I
think
can't
so. I think so.
remember.
Yeah,
Cool
he
job to have. Me.
yeah he was like, yeah, man. He said I'm just he's done it for a little while, but he's trying to get his name out there more. So he actually is doing it for me for free, and which I think is very
Nice.
cool. And so he got my social media info, and he went over and watched my YouTube, and he called me back, and he said, man, he said, I've got to do a song about you. He said you're fun to watch, and he said, so I'm going to do a song about you if that's okay. I said, heck yeah, bro. What you need from me?
Coming
So I'm excited.
February 2024 on the top 10, The Dizzle.
The Denzel. And then last night on my TikTok live, this girl she does craft and stuff like that. Well, we got to talk about fishing lures, and she wants to make a float dizzle top water lure, and I'm like, well, heck yeah. So she
That
started
makes
throwing
sense.
out some names on there, like the floaty pop or the what was some of them, the float dizzle popper or something like that. So I was like,
No, they
heck
should name it.
yeah,
They should name it Bust a Move.
bust. Float dizzle bust the move. I love that, man. That'd be a great lure. What you
Oh
fishing
yeah,
with
well,
today, bro? Man, I got to bust a move on them. They about to catch that walla malla mouth bass,
oh,
baby.
man, go catch me a trout with that one. What's up, Virgil? What's going on?
Cash
We're
Money
just
P, what's up, brother?
BSing, talking about a little bit of work here in the beginning. And glad you got that job though, and that's a heck of a connection to have to get you a little jingle jangle going.
Right,
Uh,
man. Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
cool.
And he told me he's gonna turn me on to a lot of people that he knows that needs the work done. I was like, yes, sir, I appreciate that, man. Because it was just talking about it. I was just talking about how slow it got for me, man, and it just popped off, man. I went out
Uh,
there, looked at it, gave him a price. He said, "When can you do it?"
yep.
I'll be here tomorrow, man.
I'll come bust a move tomorrow.
Bust a move tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Bust it out. But yeah, it's like I said in the last one, for especially that arena of that service, the end of September to beginning of October is pretty slow. It's like this week my phone's done nothing but ring, 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 ring. But it's gonna get crazy again through
Yeah.
up close to Christmas. So it's what do we have? Eden says, bust a move on clients lawn, but KJ laughs. We need that on video, man.
Bust a move on clouds. Yeah, we do.
I want to see Eden busting a move, man.
Come on, Eden. Calling you out, brother.
Calling the sod. Oh, we could do a sod father jingle for him, man. Let's get him hooked up.
The Sod Father jingle.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be fun, man.
That's what I told him. I said, man, I said, if it's, if it works out really good, man, I said, on my YouTube, I said, there may be some people wanting to reach out to you and get theirs done. So we'll see.
Dude, I mean, to be honest with you, he could probably make a lot of money off of YouTube, even just at basic rates getting started. Because that was the first thing went through my head. I was like, I could probably use a jingle.
Yeah.
What something to
As soon as
add.
it comes out,
Or us.
yeah,
We could use a jingle. What does he want? How much money is it?
absolutely. The podcast could use a jingle. I may
Yeah.
talk to him about that. I still got
Uh,
to send. I haven't sent. I need to text him tonight or maybe first thing in the morning and give him all the list of some of the sayings. Like, of course, when I start my video, your favorite bearded fisherman that'll be in there, and love always wins. Of course, Sapsucker's going to be in the song. So it's either going to be because he asked me what type of music I wanted, but country, hip hop, or hip hop rock. I said, man, country hip hop will be cool, or just hip hop. I said,
yeah.
I'm good with rock. Either one of them, man, I'm good with.
That's cool, man. That I want to hear it when it comes out. The float jingle.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too.
That'd be a pretty cool one. Eden said, I make mowers dance. You do, man. Y'all do a fine job out there, man.
I
And
just dance with the mowers.
it's Virgil. The funny thing is that how I mean, Eden is a huge sod nut, obviously, so he deserves the title. That's how he gets it. But that was a name that I was going to use many moons ago, and oddly enough, just before I was going to cut loose on it, this was back when we were doing a bunch of installs for new construction for neighborhood developments and stuff. And I
Mhm.
was going to separate it from everything, and I was going to call it Sod Fathers. And within a month of me pulling the trigger on it, because I was just thinking of it back and forth, a damn local dude that had a landscape company switched their name to Sod Father because they were started to do primarily sod as well. I was like, damn it.
Oh man,
Robbie. Well, even if I could remember his last name right now, I wouldn't say it. But it's still around. He's still there.
man. The first I haven't shared. I don't think I've shared this with any of my YouTube friends or anything. But my first when I first started lawn care, man, I come up with the logo. I had cards and everything. The name of the company I called it Lawn Hogs,
Lawn
and
hog.
I had a hog on a riding lawnmower wearing leather. If I can
Nice.
find one of my old cards, hopefully I can find one in there somewhere and maybe show y'all on the next podcast. But yeah, we were called it the lawn hogs. Had a big old hog on a riding mower.
That's a cool name. And nothing that even today, I don't hear that name, and it's a catchy name. adding another truck next year. I was wondering if y'all gonna do it this year. I was actually wondered if that's why you would kind of dropped off is because y'all had pulled the trigger and expanded and it was just eating away at your time. Not that I mean I can only imagine, you know, the two of you out there banging all that stuff out, man. Good grief.
Really, thank
We're,
you, Eden. The
yeah,
ninja style. Yeah,
that's
I've been getting some requests about doing some more of those videos where I'm, you know, fighting with the mowers and that kind of stuff.
dude. Like I said, that very first one that you ever did, that was one of your like that was I remember this was one of the first videos that I ever watched of you anyway was when you run from the mower and then the mower comes following behind you, man. That those mower ones are funny, dude. They're funny.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another one, man. I've had some requests for them, so
Those are you pull your best stuff out on some of those, man. Now you just
thank
need a
you.
pressure washer wand to start following you around going
Right. Yeah. And somehow the surface cleaner comes
yes, that's
flying
it.
by.
Eden, Eden remembers Kung Fu Fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yep. And I had my buddy James in a couple of them where we battled. And he took out the what was I calling myself then? I forget.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he took me out. Yeah, and I was getting knocked out by everybody.
Those are good ones though. Yeah, you'll have to revisit. You'll have to give us a Christmas special, man. We'll have to, you know,
Okay, I
give me,
believe I
you're gonna
can
have
do
like you know, give us some Mariah Carey Christmas song dances, man, off of with a Santa Claus suit on.
that. Am I allowed a link to come up?
Hey, Eden, no, we don't we just we kind of pre-planned the guest, but I'd like to have you on, and I'm sure Float would as well. We need to touch
Absolutely.
base with you about that,
Yes.
and some others too. We're right now we're trying to just find our flow and get going. We've had a couple people up here and prepared to do some more. That would we'd love to have you up here though.
Absolutely. So let's set that up. Eden.
And Will and Virgil. Robin, you have to come up here. You have to be a guest. Sorry.
Well, let's rethink the will thing right quick. We need to talk about that in private.
All right. I'll DM you later.
Okay.
No weather yet. We're waiting for. I think the weatherman was taking a late lunch. We'll get to that in just a bit. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anytime. Absolutely love floating. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'll reach out to you. On well, if you don't upload a video, am I following you on Facebook? We'll figure it out. I think I am. Anyway, we'll figure it out. It's 70 tomorrow, then 50. Yeah, man, it's gonna be 70 there, Virgil. It's only gonna be I think it's like 69 is what it's scheduled for here. So it's probably standard with a warm front across the East Coast and then a cold front moving in.
I need to try to share it to Andrew, see where he's at, or whether man.
Yeah, the cold weather's coming for everybody, man. It's um it looks like it may stick around too, because usually we get one um about now and it's just like for a day or two and then it's all of a sudden warm again for freaking Halloween, but the extended forecast isn't giving us that right now. It's saying it may stay cool, which is fine with me. I don't care. I don't mind at all.
Love you too, Eden.
We've
Appreciate you, bro.
it looks like we're gonna get busy on the move here soon. We think we're gonna go ahead and close the loan on the new house and we don't have a contract on this one yet and just go ahead
Yeah.
and scoot. Um,
So
It's
just to kind of prepare everybody, is there going to be a little time off for Thump or
I doubt it. I doubt it,
okay?
man. We're only moving 3 blocks down the road. I can easily take the setup and put it in a
Set it
room
up.
up there.
Gotcha.
They need to.
Yeah, I figured that's what you'd probably do, even if you just see sitting out in his car or in
There's
his
always that.
shape.
I can go sit out on the river, out on the beach.
That'd be nice.
I bet it does, man. I bet it ices up too on the cold days when it's all wet out there. I bet that's no fun. I never run a street sweeper,
Mm.
so I don't know.
One of my first jobs when I was, yeah, I was still in. Let's see what I mean. I was like 14 years old maybe, and had a little side job. And first job I ever had was running the backpack blower for a street sweeper. But it was, do the well like Virgil does, do the parking lots for grocery stores and stuff like that. I would take the backpack blower and blow everything off the sidewalks into the street or into the parking lot where he can come by and pick it up. I remember one time was at a grocery store and I was blowing and I looked and seen has those rubber mats in front of the door on the inside. I seen it do like this a little bit, so I stuck the blower on it. That mug went across the floor.
Oh man, the beach I live at. That's what beach.
Yeah. Lives
But
on the
yeah, man,
beach.
who else is just feeling under pressure, whether it's societal or work or because like this Eden, he and his son, man, they've been out there obviously crushing it. I mean, the amount of yards y'all do a day, that's just insane. And
Yeah.
I mean, you got to hump it to stay steady on that and stay stay steady um and keep up the pace and keep up the quality. I guess is what I'm getting at. I do, Robin. There's a huge need for sweepers in my little town. Keep telling myself I don't have time. like any like any entrepreneurial at heart, man. It's like I can't get a block down my street without seeing something going, ooh, here's a
Yep.
moneymaker.
Yep.
It's like
Exactly.
did I bring it up last time we were in here that we were at 30 a day, right? Yeah, that's that's crazy, man. That's a lot. That a good friend of mine who owns a pest control company in Charleston just moved down the street, moved up here. He's originally from here, and it's again I laughed because I was looking around. I discussed it in many Zooms and other lives that I was like, pest control, maybe that might jump back up into that. But now that he's up here and bringing the company up here, I was like, he'd stomp me anyway, man. That's an awesome company that he has. So
All right.
lived on a boat as a kid. That's
Cool.
cool.
My grandmother had a houseboat. It was really cool. A weekend, we go there for the weekend. It's pretty awesome.
I had some friends that had a houseboat. Those are fun. Party barges, man, and not like the open ones, but a full
Right.
boathouse. And there's a big, huge. Well, it's still a big event, but man, back in the 80s and 90s, it was a major. It was called the world's largest floating party, Rockville Regatta, which you would occasionally see Jimmy Buffett and many other people at. And it's just a drunk fest for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we used to go to the boathouse every year. We didn't have to go anywhere, man. It was awesome.
Right.
Only thing we had to do was walk back in the boat and fall on a bed. God, those days, man. Whew. Man.
Yeah. Yep. That's what my family did, man. Is we'd go down to, it's called Lock 17. It's down on the river, and we'd always camp down there. And that's where she had her, um, her houseboat. And they would get, I was a kid, man. I was doing, when we started doing that, I was like 10, 11, 12 maybe.
Chasing tadpoles.
And they would be, yeah, they would be partying down, have a big campfire.
Yeah.
And you passed out where you passed out at. That's where you slept, dude.
My parents used to do that in a place. Actually, it's right up the street from me. When we lived at around Myrtle Beach area, or well, we lived in Myrtle Beach at that time when I was a kid, and it was one of my dad's best friends. He's still alive today. He's like 99, and his name is H.A. Christmas. His last name is really Christmas, and he owned a marina, and oh my God, the parties every Friday night. That's where my parents went, and us kids, we just ran around through the creeks and collected sharks' teeth and fished and played in the campfires. That's all. That was every, well, I think it was Saturday night actually, but still, that's all we did for the longest time.
Right.
They kept us fed, and we just ran crazy, and they partied and played music.
Just what it said. See it, man. Some good
Those are good
times.
times. Yeah, it's I think something that a lot of us could probably use a little bit more of these days. I think we're all kind of stiff-armed and stiff-necked just because, again, feeling under pressure from work, society, everything else, man. And I feel it. And what bothers me, I don't even watch the news, man. I mean, you can't help but to see stuff on social media.
Right.
But even then, I just try to pass right on by it. But eventually, it's going to grab you because something, you know, seems logical or truthful, and it just
Something's gonna tick you off.
yeah, something's going to take you off. And it's I usually try not to let it get anywhere near that close. It's just like, okay, I've had enough, and I'll just get off the phone or something, or
Right.
I'll go back to I'll go back to Zillow.
Right.
But,
Yeah. Pressure's thick, man. It's getting thick, man. And right here at election time, man, it always gets crazy at election time. You know.
every time,
Yeah.
every time. It's and of course, and the news, just what bothers me is I don't care what news outlet it is, that it's like you they can't show any good news. I think if somebody started a channel where they just did not talk about the bullshit, they'd probably have some good success with it.
Mhm.
They can't tell you anything good to save their lives, whether it's local or national or international. They just can't do it. It's like, what sky is falling story can we conjure up today?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. My little small town is, well, I better not say that. People be looking it up trying to find where I'm at. But our little small town's in the news, man, pretty heavy. Some stuff going on here.
We got a radio station.
We got
Uh,
a church that's buying up a lot of property around town, and people are kind of freaking out over it.
that's right. You said something about that the last time, I think,
I probably did.
a little bit. And yeah, old Myrtle Beach. And those are some good times too. That place, it's revived itself a lot in the past few years. Um, but yeah, back in '87, man, that was at its peak. That was a fun place.
I ain't seen Mandy chat. Mandy, you still watching? Where you at,
She
girl?
comes in and acts like she's watching the whole thing and then bails out. You know how she
Bells
does.
out. I know it. So.
Then there's Robin hanging right here. See?
Robin was first one in the chat,
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah, Philly seems to be like, I mean, I would say they're the bullseye for the news industry these days, man. I mean, but Philadelphia probably puts it on itself.
Yeah.
There's some crazy shit going on around there all the time.
Yeah, we had
Well, I just
like talking about. Go ahead, there.
no, man. Go ahead.
Talking about pressure, man, is like at work today. You know, we have a lot of cardboard. We have a couple different. We have a dumpster for our trash, and we have a dumpster for the cardboard.
Right.
And the cardboard, people haven't been to pick it up in like 3 weeks, so it was over the top, and there was stuff laying on the ground, and you know, like a manager is called and dropped them out. Well, when they showed up today, I was actually in front of it with my trailer and truck unloading some stuff. So he sat out there on the road for a minute, then he took off. Well, a guy come back here and kind of yelled at me a little bit because I was in the way and they wanted the dumpster. I was like, well, now, I was like, we ain't got to yell. I said, I'll move in just a second and he'll be able to back in here. And you could just feel the pressure just starting to build, right? So he's going to say something to the guy that picks up the dumpster because there's cardboard all over the ground where we had to stack some because we didn't have room in the dumpster. And I just looked at him. I said, "Man, just let me handle this. I'll go talk to the guy and take care of it. Whatever, man." Uh, so I get the guy cold water out of the refrigerator, man. I walk out there and you can tell he's aggravated. I knock on the
Right.
door and he opens up the door and kind of looks at me. I said, "Hey, bro, here's your cold water, man." And everything just changed right there on the spot. Got a
Good.
smile on his face. Said, "Appreciate you." He said, "Hey, and I'm gonna get that stuff off the ground for you too." I said, "Appreciate you, brother." And just that one little thing right there changed the whole, you know, atmosphere, the vibe, everything. So
Well, and the thing is even you take away even what you did. I mean, what happened before that? You that driver doesn't have anything to do with whether or not he showed up or not. I guarantee you, he has nothing to do with it, man. But he pulls around the corner and he's irritated that he instantly irritated that he can't do his job because you're in the way. He doesn't know
right,
about the past three pickups that have been missed, probably. And
right,
and if he does, it wasn't his problem, for whatever
right,
reason.
yeah,
Chances are,
yeah. There's no telling what the situation is. There's no need to blow up about it, man. It's all gonna work it out. Work out if we just have a little patience, man. And that guy at the shop just didn't have no patience.
and yeah, Robin, that's sorry about that. I can't. I'm not acting like I didn't know because I do know.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't know exactly where, but I know that's it puts you under some stress and some pressure for sure.
mhm, yeah.
Prayers to you
I've
for that. That's
absolutely
just
I've been praying for her. Yeah, yeah.
that's sad.
Never give up. Never give up because nothing's too
No,
big for God.
no,
You know.
nope. There's no battle that can't be overcome. So
Mm-mm. Nope. Um, I've seen I've seen many come off of it. It took God, of course, but I've seen it took God and it took them to want to. To want to get off. And so I've seen it done. So don't give up, brother. You
Robin,
keep.
you want some hope? Um, hold on one second before I tell you what to do here. Let me look this up. See if it's still around.
Birthdays on Friday.
It is still in theaters. They did extend it because of its success. It was only supposed to be in theaters for 7 days, and we're into week 2 now. Um, I don't know if you've been in here when I've said it before, but I think it's something that could ring um, it towards you is the movie The Blind. I can't
Yeah,
talk about that movie enough. Yeah, go if you need
yeah,
some hope for where she's at and whether or
mhm,
not she could overcome it. Go watch The Blind.
right.
Her birthday's on Friday. Wow.
Yep.
Linton, what's up?
No, Linton ain't in here, is he?
Yeah,
There he is. Y'all see him?
he's here.
Y'all see him?
He probably got a ham biscuit in his hand.
Have you seen his latest live stream where he's out walking? Because you got called out in that video too, bro.
I did. Of course, the
Yes,
last one I saw it, and I didn't watch it because I saw it was there when I was eating. What's up, Scott?
he
And
called out everybody.
oh, now I got to go back and watch because I
I
saw
got
it at
called
like lunchtime. I remember that, and I had to make phone calls, and I never circled back around to it.
out. Yep, you have to go watch it because he got on the name calling, man, and just started calling folks out left and right, man.
He's getting ballsy, isn't he?
I mean, he is. You
Oh.
know, if he ain't that gum sending you a picture of some amazing food, you know, he's
And his
calling you
yeah,
out on
traveling around, eating in restaurants, showing the
right, right.
barbecue and the seafood.
So, I mean,
I mean, that's an ass chapper, you know.
he's doing
Sorry,
it,
I'm
man.
here. I'm pick up my eraser fell in my trash can. I wanted to pick that up before I threw it away.
I mean, I'll tell him, man, I hadn't ate today, and he's gonna send me a big old picture of a steak.
I know, man, and he sends that when I'm sitting there when the whole family's out of town and I ordered pizza. Like, really, dude, really? And it's 9:30. I can't like go down. I can't run across the street to the restaurant and show you up. You wait till they're closing. I see how you did it.
Right. What's up, Scott? Sorry, guys, I haven't really been trying to look at keep up with the comments with y'all as well.
What's going on with you, Scottster? What's shaking down there or up there in the hills? I bet it's getting pretty chilly up there, and if not tonight, tomorrow night. Ooh, I bet y'all going. It snowed somewhere around there. Day before yesterday, right there on the Tennessee line.
I didn't, Robin. You want me to send you some? No, I've actually got a few left in there on top of the refrigerator.
Go grab one if you're hungry. You know you're hungry. You know you need a snack.
Well, I don't think I got them up there in the refrigerator. I think I might have took them to work or.
The recycling bin, trash can, they're somewhere.
Maybe, yeah.
The landfill. I don't know. They're somewhere.
Their toilet somewhere. Maybe I'll, maybe see Linton. Linton, there he goes. I just got a message from him, and I guarantee it's probably a picture of some kind of amazing looking food. Should I look at it or no?
Go ahead and look at it.
Let me see here.
That reminds me, I need to send you some snacks.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I see it now. My notification. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness. Why you do that to us, man?
He got the hamburger. Is that hamburger steak and shrimp? Is that what
That's
he
like
showed us?
shrimp the size of your fist, ain't it?
Man, look. And a sweet potato. Dang.
Maybe
That's
next
good.
podcast I'll pull some of those snacks out, Robin. Just
All
for
right.
you.
Maybe I'll send you some that you can have. We'll start with a new batch.
I couldn't hear you, bro. Don't worry about it. But
Hey,
you
if you
broke
want,
up.
if Float needs a new bag of snacks for next week's live, give me a thumbs up.
Don't do it, y'all.
All I need to do is see one, just one.
Don't do it, y'all.
Hey, Piper. Hey, little one.
Look, is this man don't just look? He goes all in on it, y'all. Don't do it. What up, Kiki? I knew it, Lennon. Thank you.
There you go. Oh, and there we go. We just needed one.
Okay, I'm doing a video.
Well, I guess I'll just be chilling out on Amazon tonight after this live stream.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh, and Robin gave 4 thumbs up. Virgil gave a thumbs up.
I do have the power to block on here, don't I?
You probably do, yeah. If you logged in, you do.
Oh man.
All right. We'll see what we can. Anybody got any ideas what Float should eat?
Wait a minute now. You don't give them that type of power.
Oh, what? Now all of a sudden you're upset that we're talking about food? Now it bothers you? Oh, I see how you roll. Yep, yep, yep. Who's got some ideas?
Jeez.
Just keep in mind, I don't live down the street from Float. It's got to be sent to him.
Yeah. Y'all say something real expensive so he don't do it.
Oh, it don't matter.
Dang it.
If it can make you make that face like you made on a couple of those drinks, I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look,
Don't
here's
do
one.
no pickle. Don't do no pickle candy. Really?
That's fast. You could say, don't. There it is.
There it is. Look, the one drink that I thought was going to be my favorite was one of the worst.
I
And it
wonder
was
if they have pickle flavored Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, that sounds pretty interesting.
That does sound interesting. I'm not beyond interesting, but you know, there's also got to be something that makes you gag reflexes.
No, I did do the cotton candy. I did the pickle flavored cotton candy. Mandy sent it to me, and it, woo,
I forgot about that. That's right. That's right.
WC's over there like, what's wrong, man? This is good. I'm like, well,
What's wrong with it?
You stupid, man. But it's good here.
Freeze dried candy. How about like a freeze dried chocolate covered scorpion or cockroach?
What? No.
Or ants.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. See,
What did you do?
Linton hasn't given us a comment for. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That's
I don't know if
That's
we
it.
find that.
That's it. I'm blocking him.
But how about some pickled eggs and some pickled hog feet, some hog jows?
Bro, no.
Come on, you like pickles. Have you even ever tried them?
He ain't doing no pig feet, cuz. It's
You can do a hog jow.
some hog jaw. I mean, what in the world? Let's be oh, bro.
It probably nobody in here knows exactly what I'm talking about except for Linton. Because he's from this area.
Let's not do that, man. Let's
Cruz probably knows too. What's up, Neil?
What up, Cruz? Yeah, Cruz was in there.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't.
I know a store close by has the scorpion ones.
Scorpion what?
Lollipops.
Yo.
Cow tongue candy.
What? I mean, the cowtail's okay. The chocolate cowtail candy.
Don't tell him that, Neil.
What do you say? Let me look. No, they're not. No, they're not. You can't fool me.
You might be surprised, actually. It's just the name was going to throw you more than anything.
Pickled pig feet is the truth. Come on, Linton.
See?
Y'all tripping. Y'all trying to get me to where I'll do it.
I tell you what, Flo, I'll tell you what. If I can, I'm gonna see if for next week. I don't know if they're on Amazon or whatever, because there are big brands that do make it. I'll eat one and you'll eat one.
Oh gosh, I mean, let me think about it.
If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. We might be able to get him to start gagging without even him touching food tonight.
It's like right there, man. You feel that little tingling right there. Pickled pig feet, man. How about just a pickled egg or something?
See, Robin knows. How does Robin know?
She said, "What Robin say?"
Country to know.
Pig feet and jar are good, folks.
Maybe she knows.
No, Y'all just trying to. Y'all in cahoots here with dirty. Y'all been
Yeah.
talking.
You do have to weigh that option.
Yeah. See, something smells fishy up in here.
Ooh, some sardines. How about some sardines and some pickled
No,
feet?
bro. Nope. Mm-mm. Sardines.
Yep.
Nope. No, sir. Not gonna happen, bro. Nope.
You scared? If you scared, say you scared.
I would try pig feet over the sardines. I'm gonna tell you that
Okay.
now.
Y'all heard of you say that, right?
I didn't say I would do it. I said I'm just saying if it come down to it, the pig feet over the you know.
Yeah, that's what I said right before you commented was the pickled eggs and some hog jowl. And what else?
Apple butter. That sounds pretty good right there. Some
You
apple butter. That's good.
spread some apple butter on your hog jowls, man.
The pickle hog jowl. Pig feet
Pig's
one.
feet one. Uh-oh. See, there you go. There,
Man,
that's it. It is what it is.
I'm
It
over
is
here
what it is, man. I'm sorry.
rethinking life over here, man. Oh, I think y'all just like to see me. Y'all like to torture me, man. Y'all just want to see me throw up. It gonna probably happen.
Should
I
I
would.
get you some barf bags too? Or you got that covered?
I got a bucket in there that I can use. you know, maybe a plastic garbage bag or something.
All right. I was gonna help you out, but if you got it covered, you got it covered.
Yeah, I got it covered. You say you gonna, man? Why we always go to the food, man? Why we had to do this? Why can't we stay on the pressure side and stuff, man?
Well, we did. We just put you under pressure.
Well, yeah, you absolutely did. That's the truth.
We put you in a
But,
vice grip, man.
you know, sometimes I wonder, man. Y'all say y'all like me in friendship with friends. Sometimes, yeah, I don't like this friendship.
It's not a friendship you were looking for.
Right. He eats fatback. In Alabama, they call it bacon. Yeah, I do eat bacon. Yeah. Scott's got the munchies.
Liver pudding,
Sauce meat and
scrapple.
eggs. Mhm.
We'll get Float to eat some scrapple.
You know, I would if Linton prepared it, I would jump on it. I wouldn't
On the
hesitate.
scrapple?
I'd try. No, on the pig feet and stuff.
I don't. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we can go that route. Yeah, and send you some. We'll send you some pickled herring and some Vienna sausages. We'll keep you busy for the next few weeks, man. There's a good list here.
Mm. So, golly, bro, under pressure. So you're gonna eat
Oh,
one too.
yeah.
He said that like he eats some every day.
You
Mm,
scared? Whether I
a
have or not, you scared?
little bit, a little bit. I mean, I don't know if it's scared. Um, but I mean, it ain't fun throwing up. You know what I mean?
I doubt you
It,
will, man. I could, it's all in your head, man. It's just all in your head. It's like hot sauce. Hot sauce actually, hot peppers aren't actually hot.
then
Did
you
you
ain't
know that?
lying, man. I mean, I'm feeling weak in the knees and I ain't even standing up.
We're gonna green eggs and ham you, man. I will not eat pickled pig's feet in a house with a mouse.
Yeah, yo, man. I just don't.
I would not, could not, should not eat pickles feet at the table in a stable. Ugh.
Oh
I'm
man,
rewriting a whole damn book.
I can't even
We-
understand what you're saying because all I'm thinking about is pig feet. So all I hear over there is wop 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 wop. Because all I can picture is me trying to take a bite of a foot.
Well, I'm gonna write the Gullah version of green eggs and ham, and it's gonna involve floating pickled feet.
Man, don't send me one with no toenails on it, bro. Don't do it, man. They got toenails on them, man.
Just wait and see.
Like, why do I even do this? Let's
Keep
sign up
talking.
for this. I mean, I'll eat this. Can I eat this instead?
Not instead, but you can eat it. Caramel and sea salt. All right, y'all. That's it. We got it. We got to do it now. Y'all make sure you stay tuned in. Most likely next week, within the next 2 weeks, depending on how I have to get it to him. But we'll make a whole event about it. If it's, you'll know because the thumbnail will inform you.
Man, I hope my internet's not out.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have a winter storm and my internet's
Well,
out next week too.
Well, if I even think that's coming, I'm going to call you at 4:00 and I'm going to tell you to go to the county library and we're going to go live at 5:30 and we got to 8:00, right? Yep. You can use theirs.
I'm hurting right in here. Like I've already thrown up a little bit.
And some sugar-free cookies. That's your dessert if you eat the pig's feet.
Sugar-free cookies. Who said that? I'm blocking
Or
them.
pigtails. Lenton said, "What about pigtails?" Yeah, we'll send him all of it.
Oh, a pigtail? Now, pig feet. Do y'all realize what pig feet been walking through?
Well, get this. Robin knows where to find sheep balls.
Huh? Who, boss?
Robin, you spending a lot of time walking around in the pastures. I mean, how you getting them?
I ain't eating no balls. I'm telling you now.
She didn't say they were in a store, so I'm questioning her motives.
I ain't eating no balls.
Trying to figure out how she knows this. You nasty, Robin.
Nasty.
You nasty.
Nasty, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. Mm-mm.
What didn't send me?
I wouldn't be that cruel.
Man, I feel I'm losing my voice over here. Can you see?
I know, I hear it.
You got me messed up, bro. Check your
Yes, sir.
phone.
Yes, sir. There it is. They got him. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
They got what?
I can directly send you the pickled feet.
Linton, stay off the internet. That's it. Keep it down over there, son. Can't you see I'm live?
She just keeps sticking her feet in things. Now she's scoping out the meat case. Mm-hmm.
DoorDash.
I actually could probably DoorDash you some of these. I could do it now.
No, you can't. Don't. I mean, you probably could, but I didn't mean it that way. But
No, you can't. Don't.
I mean, bro, it's late, man. I couldn't eat it on the stomach late, and I couldn't. Yeah, too late.
Thank you, Scott. We might that maybe that's how it does have to happen. I'm going to check that out.
You here to help? Come, yeah, yeah. You here to help in my pain? I see what's going on here. Yeah.
He said he's here to here to help, as in I'm here to help float, not here to help float.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There's a comma in there.
right. He's not here to, like I say, he's helping me in my pain here. He's, agony.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
See
All right,
how it
folks.
is.
Yeah, now see, we spent all these weeks talking about food. Now we're finally going to do something about it.
I blame Scott
I would too, because I mean he's always the one talking shit about food.
about food. Yeah, I blame Scott. Thanks, Scott.
We love you, Float.
Yeah,
Pookie.
I don't know if I want this kind of love. You know, you know what I mean.
Pookie and
We
the
love you,
pickled pig
folks.
feet. That's going to be the title of. That's what you look for. Is Pookie and the pickled pig feet? That's going to be the title of the live.
Oh my gosh, we love you, Float. We're gonna send you some pig feet to see you throw up.
That's the 2023 version of green eggs and ham. Pookie and the pickled pig feet.
Oh my gosh. Mhm.
Dude, I bet you money I could do a book and sell like hotcakes.
You probably could. Pookie have my big self on the cover with a jar of pickle feet.
Yep. Yep. Oh man.
Oh, I'm gonna have to find a jar of pickle feet somewhere and take a picture of it, send it to you before we make a thumbnail.
Oh look, Neil's gonna send you some stuff too.
Oh, Neil. Neil said he was gonna send me some stuff and it got returned. I don't know what he's talking about.
Send you some venison nuts.
No, I'm gonna pass on the nuts now. I'm telling you.
See, Linton gets it.
Pookie and the pickle feet.
Y'all watch for that title.
Oh, I already know what's gonna happen. And see, what's bad is when I try it, I know what's gonna happen. I know what Dirty's gonna do. I already know it. It's gonna be all over the social media. It's gonna be all over TikTok, Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe, YouTube Shorts. I already know, man.
I got the cat stuck in the room.
Oh man, now that Dirty's out of the picture, y'all don't do this to me, man. Y'all don't listen to him. Don't let him influence y'all like that. What's up, Dirty? Dirty's back, y'all.
Oh man. Now you're getting a TikTok skin. Yeah, you're right. He is.
Yeah.
And for
Cruz.
those of you who don't know, that Thump is on TikTok.
Yes, it is.
I didn't upload before this show, but I typically do. There's a few we can grab out of this one already, and there's some good moments from last week too, though. Oh, there you go. You could get you some fudge actually from the ice cream aisle. You could heat it up, dip the pig's feet in it.
Chocolate on pig's feet. I'm thinking more like some hot sauce. Now, I just bought me some new hot sauce today, like Crystal's hot sauce.
That's not a bad idea. I got every name brand in my refrigerator. I'm a hot sauce dude, man. I got that shit everywhere. Me and Henley and Pierce is getting into it too. Sarah eats a good bit of it too, though.
How did I start it, man? How did I start it? Dirty said the same thing. You started it. How? With the pickles? Doing, pickle drinks and stuff, or different flavored pickles?
You said something about the Chinese. Actually, Robin started it because she brought up the Chinese snacks.
She did start it in the chat.
I'll
Yeah.
back you where I can. She started it.
Yeah. Texas Pete is as far as I go.
As far as I go.
Just think of the views, folks.
If Liver King can eat buffalo testicles, you can eat some balls in your mouth.
I'm not doing the balls. Who said that? Cruz.
No,
Andrew.
Virgil. Andrew,
Well,
welcome aboard, man. See, we need a weather report. We need South Carolina, Alabama, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. And Ron, we need Indianapolis. Basically,
yes.
we need to know what's going on at the expo because Ron is right down the street. And Tennessee, just give us the Southeast, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Indianapolis.
Welcome in our official weatherman, Andrew, y'all.
See, and Andrew jumped right in. Buffalo testicles is a delicacy somewhere.
You can have them, bro.
Yeah, see, Andrew, we've been waiting on you, man. Yep. Virgil came in wondering if we'd had the weather report yet. I told him no. I said Andrew was probably having a late dinner or something, and he'd be in shortly. And here you are. I'm sure he's looking. No need to respond, Andrew. We need our weather report.
Yeah, you get it together, buddy.
A condensed 7-day report would be good.
Yes, sir.
And is anybody going to see snow? Anybody anywhere?
I doubt it in Alabama. Because we don't see much. If we do, we get like an inch, and Alabama will be shut down.
Same here, man. Same here. The client that I did the lighting install for yesterday and Monday, she was talking about going up to Boone, North Carolina, in the mountains just up above Scott, about an hour or so away, and for Thanksgiving. And they were, and their sister-in-law called her and said, "Oh well." You know, she said she was trying to poo-poo on about, but it gets to where it could be snowing up there that time of year. I'm like, girl, don't worry about that crap up there. Shit, they're used to the snow. It ain't like us down here where it snows and it takes them it melts before they can figure out how to melt it themselves. I'm like, you could be 50 miles away from the closest neighbor, and they'll have that road ice long before you know it needs to be.
All right. Yeah, we get an inch here and it shuts down, and my son gets, 3 feet in Michigan and driving around.
That's what I thought, Scott. I thought it did Sunday or Monday. I thought I remember the mama or papa saying that.
Really?
Yep. Oh yeah, Andrew's going to need a jingle too. That's a good idea, Virgil.
A news jingle.
Here we go. Here we are, the breaking report from Andrew and the current weather conditions throughout the U.S. Dirty will get a chance of rain in the 60s and 70s, mid 60s, and lows in the 40s.
Okay.
Then we've got partly cloudy to sunny. All right. And next, who's next? What region is Andrew going to give us next? This segment brought to you by my new book, Pookie and the Pickled Pig's Feet, coming to stores soon.
I just love my life. I love it. Mm-hmm.
All right, Linton. See you soon. Be around next Wednesday. You don't want to miss it.
Much love, Linton.
You'll want to witness Pookie and the Pickled Pig's Feet live. It'll make the book that much more entertaining when you order it.
Hopefully my internet's working.
Brother, I'll make sure you can reach my Wi-Fi.
He's gonna send a hotspot box And with the order.
Don't think I won't. I'll,
I
I'll
would,
I'll get a Verizon hotspot sent to you.
yeah, I wouldn't put it past you, bro.
Oh, here we go. And of course, in our next segment of the weather this evening, we've got Indianapolis in the 60s, mostly partly cloudy throughout the week. Thursday, 80% chance of rain, otherwise very sunny.
Awesome. And that was where?
Indianapolis, that was for Ron.
Ron. Awesome.
I'm sure we're on to the next one now. And this segment will also be brought to you by Pookie and the Pickled Pig's Feet.
Lee.
Virgil, you in the truck tonight? Are you chilling?
Pookie and the Pickled Pig's Feet. Yeah.
That could also be a T-shirt.
I was just thinking the same thing. How many people in the chat would buy Pookie and the Pickled Pig Feet T-shirt?
Maybe just Pookie and the Pickled Pig.
Yeah.
You know, people
Yeah.
would ask you questions if you walk down the street with a shirt on like that. It could just be the words. They'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yep, I'll just send them the link to the video.
And here we go. Andrew reporting back again. In New York City area, it is going to be in the 60s, lows in the 40s to 50s, Virgil. So basically, Virgil is going to have the same weather as we are down here. Merch. Scott wants merch.
Merch, baby.
Oh, there you go. Good job, Robin. Merch is coming. It's going to be here soon. It might have Christmas songs attached to it. Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm sweeping and cleaning lots while dodging pee bottles. So Brian's been out in your parking lots again?
Yep. Brian's out there dropping it. What do they call them? Truckers call them something. I don't TikTok about it.
I don't know.
Trucker bomb or something? Trucker, maybe
Brian must be on the road. He was sending some texts yesterday, but he's probably on the road, busting bugs and burning gas, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Eastbound or down. Now, would he be more of a Jerry Reed, or would he be more of a Chris Christopherson? The rubber duck.
Probably. I don't know if he'd be Jerry Reed. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. What do y'all think, Chad?
Well, I was almost gonna say that too, but he's almost got the humor of what Jerry Reed would have.
Yeah, that's true.
Virgil says, "Wait, there's a name for pee bottles." Apparently so. Somebody Google it. Andrew is in the house.
On TikTok or something. Trucker bombs or something like that.
Yeah, man. Convoy. I watched that movie about a month ago. I was like, damn, I have not seen that in forever. Now we can't be going to giving Brian Burt Reynolds now.
That's one of those movies that
Only,
if it comes on, you watch it.
yeah, only Burt Reynolds can be Burt Reynolds. I don't think anybody can be Burt Reynolds, man.
No. My mother got to meet Burt Reynolds
Oh, no shit. That's cool.
when, because they filmed that movie. Oh shoot, what was the name of it? Where they blew up the bridge and he jumped the bridge.
Hooper.
Yes, they filmed that movie here in Alabama.
Oh,
Or
cool.
film part of it. That bridge was, it probably from my house. It's probably 30 minutes away, maybe where that bridge is, or where he jumped, or the car jumped. But my mother
What was
was
the
on
kid?
set. Huh?
Oh, she was on set?
Yeah, she actually was there watching and got. There's a picture of her somewhere with him. I may have it. I'll have to try to find it.
That's
And,
because
yeah,
she did sandwiches and stuff, right?
right. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool. That's really cool. I can't remember the kid's name, that actor, but Burt Reynolds looks over at him and says, "Boy, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye."
That's right. Yep. Yeah, that I might have to ride out there one day and take a picture of that bridge and send it to you.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see where that was. The current conditions or today's image of that police.
Okay. You okay, bud?
Robin, that is our real names.
Oh, Dirty, just you wanna know my real name?
It's Pookie.
I was about to say the same thing. It's Pookie. Pookie Float Dizzle.
It's a Pookie float.
Mm-hmm. Pookie Float.
Stick around. Somebody else say our real names off and on.
Yeah, his real name is Leonard.
Yeah. Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy. That's him. Watch him go. Float's real name is.
To infinity and beyond. Now I know I'm quoting something else, but that's still it's still appropriate, I think.
No,
See,
I'm not scared to tell you my real name. What did he say?
it's Dribble and Pigpen.
Sad so.
Dirty Chuck.
Promise me this, Robin. You won't call me by my real name. It'll always be Float.
Yeah, that's my name. Chuck Leonard. Dirty Chuck Leonard.
Yeah, the weatherman, where you at? Did you stop? Did you get everybody?
I think he did. Yeah. Oh wait, Andrew, did you get Alabama? Or is he pretty much the same as here?
Yeah, if it's the same, you ain't gotta worry about it. It's Dirty Jim. Oh, Jim is kind of dirty.
See, she catches on. She already knew. She wanted us to say something.
Bro, there's a guy on TikTok that reminds me so much of you. I actually did a duet to one of his videos, dance videos. I don't know if you've seen it. The cowboy.
I probably have. I don't know how I
Every
have.
time I see that guy, I think of you. Calls me Dizzle. Well, if she promises not to call me by my real name, but keep calling me Float, I'll tell her my real name.
Well, Virgil says the only set I've ever been on was Kiss of Death with Nicolas Cage and part of Goodfellas. Oh, that's cool. Both of them actually. And Coming to America. I almost watched that last night. It's for
You know,
some
I haven't
reason I
watched the
think
new one.
Not Amazon, Netflix is pushing Coming to America for some reason.
I just haven't watched. I don't know if the new one's any good or not. I don't know. I
I
like
don't know.
the
I haven't
first.
seen it. But they're pushing both of them on either Amazon or Netflix. But the original is funny as hell. That's
Yeah,
all I
it
know.
is. Yes, it
Anything
is.
with Eddie Murphy, you're gonna die from laughter. There ain't no joke about that.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Mm.
I think that's what's missing from this world too, man. How long has it been since a really good comedy movie came out? And I don't mean some damn love story comedy, whatever the acronym or is for that or whatever the hell,
Mhm.
but a funny stand-up comedian just doing raw shit in a movie that just makes everybody cry because what they're saying is the truth. Where's that
Yeah,
movie coming back?
yeah. Like some Richard Pryor stuff or some Eddie Murphy. Man, shoot. Yeah, there hasn't
Yeah,
been one in a long time.
it's been a long time, man. A new Bond movie would be good. I heard that they're working on the next one, aren't they? Doctor Doolittle. That was a good one too, Andrew.
Yeah, he got like they postponed so many times. I don't know. Well, your name is Big Feet. You're right. That's it. Big Feet. Big Hoof. This little piggy went to the market.
And when it comes to Bonds, man, it's Sean Connery. I mean, he wins it for me. And oh God, who's the guy that did the some of the recent ones? I can't remember the name of it right now, but a lot of it's in a castle that's way out in the countryside. It's probably 10, 12 years ago that he
The Bonds?
yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I haven't watched the last several.
But Sean Connery is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, James Gregory is funny. Yeah.
No, not Pierce. I hate Pierce Bronson as Bond. I mean, those movies they pass the muster. I can't say those are bad movies, but I'm not a Pierce Bronson fan at all. It's
I
the
love
other
you,
guy.
Logan, but that's probably not going to happen. I love you, but that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, you're right, Virgil. That would have never it would have made it to TikTok, but it wouldn't have made it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Delirious was. I got some ice cream. I got some ice cream.
Now
You can't have none, and you can't have none.
there's this white comic. It's out right now. He's a young dude, and he's blowing up. He's blowing up on TikTok. It's hard to get tickets for him now. I can't think of his name,
You
but
talking about um Rife?
right. That may be young dude. That may be him.
Yeah,
He
he,
pulls
he's
no
always
punches on nobody.
he's always working the crowd.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Rife. Andrew Rife. He's great. The thing is he's got specials on Netflix, and his stand up that where it's just stand up because in those things they don't give him they don't put a lot of attention on his crowd work. It's not as good, and I think it's not as good because he is overly hilarious when he's just
right,
raw working the crowd. It makes you
yeah,
die. Like, I don't. There is I any of his skits, whether it's him or somebody else that's uploaded them, I never skip them. Even if I've seen it, the odds that I stop and listen to it again are pretty
right,
good.
yeah. I was watching one the other night, Dirty, and a girl in the front row had a seizure. Right, so he stops his show and he calls for paramedics and gets them down there, and well, she comes out of it and everything, and when she wants a picture with him and everything, and afterwards he roasted her like crazy. I mean, he's
Yeah.
like things people will do to get a picture with me. You know,
Yeah, I've seen that one.
you seen that one?
Yeah.
And she's just out there laughing and is cutting up, man. And he's hilarious.
Well, he was on where he got his start was on, oh God, what was it on MTV? It's where the battles where they go back and forth with like the your mama jokes and all that stuff. What's that? What's that
Oh, you
show?
talking about with ah
If I
oh
wasn't talking about it,
with
I'd
Nick
just set
Cannon?
it up.
With Nick
Yeah,
Cannon?
yeah,
Yeah. I can't think of the name of it either right now, but I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
That's where he got his start.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
see.
Chappelle is in Charlotte next month? No way. Matt Rife, not Andy. That's right. Andy Rife is a good friend of mine. Matt Rife. Thank you.
Matt Rife? Yeah, Matt Rife. Yeah, he is hilarious.
Now those
What's
are
my,
good too, man. Those you wouldn't hear 90% of that on the airways either. What I hate is that um year before last, Chappelle came through town on a motorcycle and stopped and I totally missed it.
I'm trying to figure out the name of that.
If you can't just turn shit off, dude, TikTok has got it figured out how to suck you down into a rabbit hole. I all the time I'm like, okay, you almost have to set an alarm for like 5 minutes and walk away.
Wild and Out.
Yeah. What are you doing, you crazy cat? Yeah, Wild and Out. That's it.
Yeah, I make a little bit of money over there, so I kind of stay over there a little bit.
There you go. I just go over there and harass people.
This older guy, man, it worked, man. He was like, yeah, I think I might have mentioned this last week on the podcast. He was talking about how stupid it was. So people come in and give you gifts and that's money. But yeah, he's like, yeah, that's stupid. I was like, it's stupid until it happens to you. Till you get
Right,
one,
right, right.
you know, then you'll be liking it.
Everybody's hustling over there, though. That's the thing, and
Like
rightfully
that's,
so. I mean,
oh yeah. Oh, there's people buying. They're doing it full time now. Buying
yeah,
houses, buying property and vehicles, making a killing over there.
waiting on a wardrobe malfunction. There's a lot of videos that just do the wardrobe malfunction. What are you talking about?
Mm.
Yeah, how is the wife, Eden? Haven't seen much of her on the YouTubies, the UBTubies, as Float says.
You be tubes.
Meditation rabbit hole. That's a good way to put it.
It's crazy some of the stuff that they allow on TikTok for real. And I was doing a video showing my hotel room, and my pew pew was laying on the nightstand, and I just kind of went across it, and they banned me for 7 days for that.
But yet people can upload them literally shooting at targets, and that's okay.
Shoot, I watched one the other night, man, and they were, taking down hogs. I mean, they coming through there with their rifles to
Yeah,
just
and 50
messing
cals, shoot
hogs up.
50 cals and showing them reload, but you can't have one on the table. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
really, man, it was crazy.
Laura's good. She's running the office full time now. Awesome, man. I knew she'd kind of switch to that role, but, and that's good. She's keeping y'all in line.
How many employees you got now, Eden?
I think it's just Doug and Doug Jr., isn't it?
I
Yeah,
know it
it's
was
a
the
hustle.
three of them.
And there's a lot of them that got some good content out there. There's some funny people out there too.
Yes.
Like Justin, what's his name? The guy that does kind of the did you know or I bet you didn't know kind of, weird history things, facts and things like that. He's always at NASCAR races and everything now.
I was-
And the other dude that
Yeah.
does like the Southern dads and stuff like that, he's
Oh
funny as hell.
yeah. 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 That guy's he's hilarious.
His last one that he did was, talking. He's, he's acting like he's a Waffle House employee. That was funny. I
Yeah.
died.
After smoking a cigarette. You probably did, Andrew. I mean, there's.
You said they take it to the limit, man. Oh, they take it to the limit.
Yep. We do.
3, nice. He's got 3 people working for him.
Awesome. That's what's up. I mean, to do 30 yards a day, bro. My gosh. I mean, that's killing it, man. I don't care who
Yeah,
you are.
that's crushing it.
Yeah.
And nice yards too, man. He's got
Oh yeah.
all his yards that I've seen there. I mean, they're plush lawns, man.
Absolutely. It may not be just. It may not show us the ugly.
Oh,
He
Andrew,
just shows us the beautiful.
right. I've seen that one. I know what you're talking about. It's a strange world over there, man. It's and the algorithm over there is a little too quick for me, man. If you pause on something, it's what you see for the next 50, and it's like Jesus, man.
Yeah.
No,
I finally hit 20K the other night. 20K followers.
wow, nice. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, so I can actually start earning money now on views.
Oh, you got to get a 20K over there. Is that
Yeah.
the mark?
I think it's
Nice.
20K to get into the what is it called? Um, Creator Fund, I think it is, and you get paid on views.
Virgil, we have a gym called Fusion where they have a whole section. And see, that's just retarded, man. That's the stupid, self-absorbed narcissist pukes that I don't want to see on social media. It's just, that's just, but you know what? They know people are going to do it and they designate an area to keep the gym full of people. Keep
Yep,
those monthly
exactly.
dues rolling in.
Yep, absolutely. Well, the new ice cream place here that opened up, they actually have you can see it in the picture where it's ice cream live, where you can go in there and do like a
Oh, yeah.
social media live, or you can go in there and do a TikTok or whatever,
There's a
showing
lot
off
of
your
money
ice.
to be made in social media. And that short and now long platform on TikTok just took it to a whole new level.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They got to where you can now up to a 10-minute video on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, they
But
started that a while back.
the ones that do the best is the short 15-second, 30-second videos, 60
Yeah.
seconds.
And those are the ones I look for. I mean, because use the long format ones, and even the short format ones too. But the long format ones, they're usually over on YouTube as well, and they're probably YouTube people. So
Right.
when I'm on TikTok, I get to the point, make me laugh or whatever, and I just want to move on, unless it's something factual or something, like some sort of history thing or blah blah. Then I'll pay attention to those. But if you're just rambling on about your car or it's not why I'm over there. I'll go to YouTube for that.
Yeah, the most annoying thing on TikTok right now is the AI. The people in there doing this.
Oh yeah,
Thank,
yeah,
thank you for the rose.
yeah.
Smells
I've
good.
seen those.
I'm like, shut up.
the pet voiceovers. and then there's, and, and then and then there's One Love looking like some sort of rejected chipmunk.
What is he doing? I mean,
He's just totally clowning on lawn land of TikTok, man. It's hilarious. He cracks me up.
if y'all got TikTok, you need to look up Uno and see what he's doing over there, which is One
Yeah,
Love.
Uno the clown.
Yep. Virgil
That's,
made one of his TikToks.
oh, that's right, he didn't
Yep.
he? That's right, he sure is. In his infamous quote.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right. Made it in there with you.
Yep. Yep. We're in there together. Yeah. It's crazy. I had no clue he done it, and I seen it. I was like, golly.
I don't show much business stuff other than what I actually do. I could make vid hours long of what we actually accomplish in a week. Business is so much more. That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But do you really want to take up that much of your time and headspace to? I wouldn't. I mean, maybe every now and again or something, but I like I like Eden's videos because again, his are, you get that drive time, what they're doing. He shows you, striping up a lawn and he's down the road. I like
Yeah.
that. I like just keeping up with what's going on.
And when he talks, man, he's just laid back, and you get that vibe like, would you be my neighbor?
Right. I know. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Minus the nerdy look. It's the same. And then KJ just over there. It's like you got to punch him in the face to get him to say something.
Right.
He's just as chill. He just sits back there, just bebopping along.
Yeah, it was. It was funny, Virgil.
You and me both, man. You and me both. But yeah, y'all got it. Y'all juiced it up this year too, man. Got a bunch going on.
That's awesome, man. I love to see it.
I like watching the walkers. Those walker mowers are nice, man. That's
Walker
what once we.
mowers, it's like the safeties on the newer Walker mowers now, man. There's so many safety mechanisms on there, bro. I mean, see like if the throttle. Usually, you could take the throttle and just hit the throttle back a little bit, but now you got to come all the way back with it. Before that mower crank, you got to make sure that throttle's all the way back. And
It's sitting on idle.
Yeah.
And once we get once we're down to finish mowing and the turf is established and everything, that's what we'll have out there on the property, at least for the immediate acre or two that's going to be around the working greenhouse and things like that.
One of the best cutting mowers out there, bro.
In my opinion, probably the best.
Yeah.
It's I mean, if you're on, if you're all about production and stuff, I mean, although Eden's out there busting out 30 lawns a day, but there's two of them also, I mean, like they're meant for quality. They're not to see how fast you can do it by any stretch. Like I said, Scott, the diesel walkers.
They are decent. There is one that I pick up, the hospital down in Birmingham bought. They bought like 5 or 6 of those things. One of them's got the high rise, the lift dump bed on it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
It's like the scissor lift.
Diesel. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's diesel, and it's pretty cool, man. Those things will get it.
Scott had a Walker skateboard, and it was the color of his thumbnail, or is it blue? I know it was somewhere in that range, but I think it was purple, wasn't it?
And they did came out with a homeowners version where you can get one for about $6,000. Well, that's probably about the cheapest walker you can get.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they go up, 11 grand, 15 grand to 30 grand, just depending on like the UAB. They one of theirs was close to 30 grand with all of the extras that they put on it.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
money right there, man.
yeah,
That's when you know you're serious. 30K
yeah,
on a mower.
absolutely. Yeah,
Selling the Skag. I don't blame you. I don't, although I don't have the experience with Skag. I don't. I've been. I've used a walk behind Skag 25 years ago, and it wasn't mine. My mower was down, and I borrowed one from a fellow landscaper.
yeah. The dealership I work for, we're adding Skag to the very soon. Skag's coming to the arsenal there. Yeah, we're about to lose Honda. They,
Yep.
we're yeah, about to lose that.
I
Toro
think
maybe. I don't know if we're gonna stop selling Toro or not if we bring the Skag in.
I think Honda is making a huge mistake, and I think they're going to realize that themselves at some point.
I agree, brother. I
And I
agree.
think and it's not just Honda. There was an article, Sarah showed it to me yesterday, I think, about all these large corporations and stuff that have kind of gone green and woke, and how much is hurting their businesses right now.
Mm.
It's literally crippling them, and they're starting to flip back around.
Yeah. We had a customer come in. Well, it was a couple weeks ago. We talked about the Hondas, and I said, "Yeah." I said, they're going to stop making Hondas." He said, "What?" And I told him the story about it and everything. He said, "It's crazy." He said, "Give me five of them right now." He bought five commercial HRCs on the spot. He put
Yeah,
them in his warehouse. Yeah, I'm thinking what he's probably going to do is resell them once they stop. He's probably going to
yeah.
try to double money or something on them. Which hey, what you
Keep a
can do.
backup and sell the rest, or keep two
Yeah,
of them to himself.
yeah. We'll
That's all
still
you
be able
need
to
because they last
parts,
forever.
man. Yeah, those Honda Moors do. You service them, man. They last for a long time. That's all I have is Honda push
Yeah,
mowers, self propel.
that's what I ran at in the towards the last years of the lawn care was that, and before that was when Lawn Boy quit making two strokes, I bailed on them, but that's what we ran for the longest time because you couldn't kill those things either, and those things for push mowers or micro walk behinds, whatever you call self propelled, really, and
Mm-hmm.
those things were badass.
Excuse me.
But then
We
they went
still
to they went to
go
four
ahead.
stroke, and I moved over to the Hondas.
My last two walkers were 16K and 20K. Yes, sir. They're expensive, man. But you pay for a quality mower, and it's not cheap to work on them either. As you know, even it's not cheap, especially if you have a mechanic. You send it to a
Yeah.
shop where a mechanic works on it. Man, it's high, bro.
So, matter of, I'll tell you how good those Honda mowers are. Is I had when I dropped the lawn care, I had four of them and sold them to friends, and Walt, my accountant, still has one to this day. I mean, they were probably roughly 3 years old, basically used every day in commercial use because all four of them were used. No, one of them was used on with the residential guys, um, and the other three were used just for inconvenient spaces in some courtyards at some apartments that we did, and so they were used daily for a couple years, and then Walt bought one after 2.5 years of commercial, and it still runs to this day. Still mows his yard with it, and that's 15 years. No,
Wow.
12 or 13 years.
Yeah. Good night, Robin.
I'm not. See you later. Thanks for dropping in.
Yes. Pig feet. Come on.
My Toro dealer only has battery powered Time Masters instead of gas. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. That and it's I think it should always be an option, and I don't know what. There's no reason it shouldn't be, but for it to be prematurely pushed, I think is and not just in lawn care, but in many businesses. There, like it was I forget, it was a major publication. I want not the New Yorker, but something out there big like that. Not Forbes either, but in that wheelhouse, talking about how major corporations are going. Maybe there's not as many people into this as we thought. It's
You know how
quite the
much?
opposite.
You know how much a steel backpack blower is? The battery operated, the battery powered steel backpack blower.
Over $1,000.
It's $2,000. The
Two.
battery itself,
Oh
the
my
battery
God.
itself is $1,000,
That's ridiculous, man.
and it's so heavy, bro. We had one customer the other day bought one, and I went to pick it up, and that's the heaviest freaking blower I've ever picked up in my life. It's like
I've
picking
never,
up two 800s.
what?
Yeah.
Jesus. I've never picked one up, but I pass guys all the time, crews that now, especially over in Daniel Island, that are using those. And in these smaller high end and to extremely high end homes, but the smaller yards, they're well landscaped. They're not necessarily small. It's just smaller turf areas.
Mhm.
And, I totally get that. I can, if that's what you want to do, I'd probably have one too, to be honest with you. But every time I go by and I've seen those guys lift those things up, you could tell that they're heavier than the standard blower because you could see them bend and take
Yeah.
effort when they pick those things
Oh,
up off.
yeah. I went to pick that thing up, and I set it back down. It's like, ain't no way, And that's and it was without the battery in it too. It's stupid heavy. But like I said, the battery itself is $1,000.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
I said, I've got a battery powered push mower, edger, and blower for here around the house. I've also got my commercial little walk behind 32, and but sometimes I don't feel like taking all that over into the backyard, and because it's an effort to go through the gates and around the cars and all that bullshit, where I could just take the little electric powered 22 incher and just knock it out real fast too. And dude, those, when everybody you see on social media saying, oh, the electric weed eaters are so much lighter and well balanced, bullshit.
right.
Bullshit. You could tell you've used one of those damn things when you're done with them. And the torque on them, with the gas, you can feather that throttle if you're using it for, to edge on the sidewalks and stuff, and you can get kind of a clean pace. You can get an RPM speed with that head that matches your cadence as you're going along. With electric, it's either you've got a little bit, but then it's all juice, and there's too much torque in it. It hits the ground, and that whole weed eater wants to run away from you. It's like, nah, nothing I would use if I had to do it every day. And there's no way in hell.
This ain't the one that we had. This is the BGA 300. It's $700. I think that's smaller than what we have.
That's a lot smaller. That's a whole lot smaller than the ones I see that the lawn care companies using around here. That's like a fraction of the size, actually.
Right. Yeah.
Those battery, I mean, those things, they're bigger, they're wider than your back. I mean, they're beasts. Like I said, I could look at them and just tell how they handle them, that they're extremely heavy.
I can't remember what size that one was.
Laura and I have discussed battery powered equipment, and we just can't pencil it. I could see that. Virgil says, no, they are heavy. I looked at my buddy all electric setup. It's not for us. Maybe for a small solo guy. Yeah. Like I said, and there's There's two companies up here that's all they use is the electric stuff, and good for them. Go for it. I don't see anything wrong with it, and I couldn't say that I wouldn't participate in that in some degree, but not with the hand tools. No way.
The Steel AR 3000L backpack battery is $1,599.
That's nuts. After tax, what's that? $1,800,
Yeah.
maybe something close to it. 1,700 for sure.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And it's highway robbery. You couldn't. There is no way in hell you could tell me that that's more expensive to build.
Runtime is 85 to 526 minutes. So, let's see here. Charge time is 170 to 220 minutes. 20 pounds is what it weighs. I think that's without the battery, though.
Yeah, that's got to be without the battery. Yeah, Virgil. The two companies I see around here, they've got it's enclosed trailers with panels all the way across the top on them. And keeping batteries cool is a trick. As a matter of fact, I know on the car world, BMW is having a problem right now with some of theirs, and that they aren't all hybrid. Well, they're hybrids; they're not all electric. But there's been some problems with them having to come back in because the cooling fans, even when the car is parked, if those batteries get warm for some reason, a cooling fan kicks on, and it's like killing the batteries on the cars because they're kicking on too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind having, battery stuff, but I don't think I would run my business on.
No, I do remember that, Virgil. Like I said, there's places for them, and and I can appreciate them doing it. A blower probably would be somewhere that I would take it. I'm not gonna tote those things around all day, but I mean, the young
Hedge
guys can.
clippers? Hedge clippers? Yes, sir. Give me a battery powered hedge.
Yeah, just so that noise isn't and shit all up in my face, man. I'll do that, but I'm hot. But the weed eaters and the edgers, there's no way in hell I do. And the mowers, not anything I had to ride on anyway. Wouldn't happen.
No, I'll keep the gas.
Because
Sure.
I could tell you, if I have to cut, I mean more than a half an inch, maybe more than 3/4 of an inch off of my grass, that battery, and it has a second gear when it feels itself under stress. It'll double the revolutions, and so it kicks it in high gear, but it's still and also with leaves on the ground. If if especially like if they get wet or matted down it won't vacuum it up. There's not that vacuum with
Yeah.
those electric ones that'll suck shit up.
Right.
That's what makes them suck.
Yep. I'm gonna pass on. Yeah, I have a little Milwaukee hedge battery operated hedge clippers, and I love that little thing, man.
Yeah, those work it, and I've got that's actually Virgil. I'll come back to Eden real quick. That's exactly what the ones that I have. And where I will say this though, some of the handheld blowers that are battery powered, those things got, especially the Greenworks one, those things got power, man. They'll stand up to a lot of backpack blowers. You turn those things on in full throttle, and you don't know what you have in your hand. It'll throw your arm back. And they don't those things don't play. But in a commercial situation, they're not going
Yeah.
unless you've got quick charging abilities, and I don't know enough about it, what capacity these people walk around with charged equipment. Do they have triplicates of everything on board? I don't know, but
Well, if you do, you're gonna be spending a heck of a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah, and it's ridiculous money that's unnecessary in my opinion. Because it's all in my it's you can't tell me that that's more expensive to produce than the one with the engine on it.
Right.
Like Eden said, everything else does not run long enough. Basically, exactly what I said. It's
No.
and I think the technology will come around, at least to where we can reduce the carbon footprint. But I don't think it'll be a very long time before you can be really efficient and cost effective with battery. Yeah, cobalt's a good one. Lowe's, even when the last house last for some reason Home Depot, except for when I lived on James Island. Um, but for the past 12 years or so, 11 years, I've always been closer to Home Depot. So I don't, not in Lowe's much anymore.
I don't go to Lowe's much unless it's to get pool essentials.
Ego. I'm sorry, Ego. That's the mower that I have is an Ego, not Greenworks.
Oh, the ones
But yeah,
that Lowe's carries. Yeah.
yeah. And then and a client of mine had, and the reason I know he's got the one of the Ego blowers, and that's how I knew because I grabbed it out of the garage when I was actually I was putting lighting at in their house and couple in some perennials a few months back, and I forgot my blower. He's like, "Here, use mine," and I grabbed that thing and turned it on. He was like, "Boom!" I was like, "Holy!" Because it's got this big pipe on it that's like 3 times bigger, a standard blower tube, and I was like, "Well, that's ridiculous looking," because I
Have to
I
hold.
thought. Yeah, but and then it comes down to about like that. It kind of at the end it cones down. Shit, that thing
You
threw
hold it,
my
hold
arm.
it like the old sawed
Yeah,
off
it was.
shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, damn, this thing's business.
Right.
But by the time I blew off the driveway and the um and around the beds and went and did the pool, that was it. It was starting to
Yep.
lose fast.
Yep. And gas powered, you just put a little more gas in it. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, the 40 volts. That's right, Andrew. That's what my mower is. It's got 220 volts that drop into it. And I said for a homeowner, it's not bad, but for leaf season, oh, you'd either have to go back to raking or break out the gas mower because it has no suction to those things, none. But maybe one day,
Yeah.
maybe one day. All right, people. Well, we've pretty much hit the 2 hour mark there. Float. We
Wow.
yeah, we
Made it longer than I thought I was going to make it.
yeah we rolled right on through all that, man. Once again, and thank everyone for coming out, hanging
Yeah.
out. Thank you, Eden, for he's our newcomer of the week for stopping in. Thank you, everybody
Yeah.
else, for good conversations. Andrew, thank you for the weather report as always, man. As always,
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Absolutely, guys. And I just want to say thank you too, guys, for coming in. And here's one thing I want to try to encourage you guys to do. I always try to give something at the end. You know, make sure you smile to somebody. Make sure you talk to them because you never know what a person's going through. And a smile and a nice gesture will go a long ways, man. Like I say, you never know. And I'll tell you before we end is tonight. I told Dirty before we started. I said, Dirty, I don't know if I'll be able to give you an hour. You know what I mean? Because I had a little tragedy in the family. Didn't know if I'd give him an hour. But you guys coming in here, making me laugh, cutting up, all of the fun conversations we had, changed the whole situation and made it 2 hours and didn't even really realize we've been 2 hours. So if I can encourage you to do anything, is to give somebody a smile and just speak to somebody and listen to them. I
And
appreciate y'all.
it goes back to the title of tonight's live. Take the pressure off somebody. Don't add to it.
That's right.
That's what we need to focus on a little bit more. Just a little bit of
Absolutely.
kindness. And what always wins, Float? Tell us what always
Love,
wins.
love always wins. Yes, it do. Yes, it do.
It
I'm a
does.
holler.
Oh, he's gonna keep hollering. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next damn week. Good night, everybody.